On Wednesday, October 2nd, I was diagnosed with testicular cancer. The CAT scan revealed that my condition has spread into my abdomen. For now, I must focus on my treatment. However, I want all of you to know that I intend to beat this disease.
Hope is the best way to live life. Have the hope and you will get cured.
Cancer today is going to take over the third most commonest cause of death in India, next to road traffic accidents and cardiovascular deaths. By 2030, cancer may overtake all these things. That is what the WHO predicts. So we should know about the cancer awareness, because most of the cancers are preventable, and certain of the cancers you can avoid them by changing your habits. And certain cancers you can detect early. If you detect the cancers early by screening test, you can completely cure them. The incidence of lung cancer is keep increasing in a country like India, where lung cancer is supposed to be the third or fourth most commonest killer. Person who is having a persistent cough which is not resolving after 2 weeks, and patient when he coughs brings down the sputum along with the blood stain, suddenly develops hoarseness of voice, develops a breathlessness, loss of weight and loss of appetite. These are all the primary lung cancer symptoms. The high risk individual, he can take his sputum for cytology to see any cancer cells are there. He can do an X-ray chest, and he can do a common contrast CT scan, and if needed he can do a bronchoscopy. These are all the investigations may able to detect if there is any tumor in the lung at the early stage.
ஸ்போக்கிங் மாதிரி தான் அப்படி கற்று டாக்டர் சொன்னாங்க. இப்போ 4 வாரம் ஆச்சு ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் வந்து கரண்ட் கிடைக்கிறாங்க. இதே சாப்பாடு கீப்பாடு எதுவுமே சாப்பிட முடியாது.
Head and neck cancer, it is a group of multiple cancers, broad-based entity. Commonest cancer as far as our country is concerned would be the oral cavity cancers because of the abuse of the tobacco. Oral cavity cancers would be around 15 to 20 per 100,000. That is in 1 lakh population. If you take 115 would be affected by this. Earlier it used to be older people. Now we are facing it more and more with the younger age group, because these are the people who are using it. If it starts within the oral cavity, that's within the mouth, initially there will be an ulceration that doesn't heal for long, or a loose tooth, or any difficulty in swallowing, change in voice. This would mean the throat is affected. So for thyroid, there will be swelling in the front of the neck. The salivary glands along, there will be swelling in the corresponding area, just beneath the lower jaw or beneath the ear and so forth. So it depends on the area where it occurs. Any swelling anywhere in the body or in the neck for that matter, we should immediately get a doctor's advice.
The most common symptom is occurrence of a lump, which is what we usually see, and sometimes it can even progress to an ulceration, which we often find in our population. And there can also be something like a nipple discharge, which can be brownish or bloody red. Okay, then we mean to say that they need some investigations. It has been 1 in 8 getting afflicted with breast cancer in the West. Our population used to have it, 4 folds lesser, right? But it might become more as time passes by. Breast cancer is one of the best cancers that can be screened, and methods are available which are very cost effective and may prove very useful to the population. Like we generally say the patient methods will be a breast self-examination which can start as early as 20 years, and it goes on to the clinical examination by the physician, then the mammogram, which is a very effective low dose X-ray technique to find out. Most of our women population especially, they do not want to come to a doctor because they do not want a disease to be detected. That idea should be removed from the minds of the people. Instead, they should think if the disease is detected early, they will become a curable patient, make us happy, make themselves happy.
எனக்கு ஃபஸ்ட்டு பிரெஸ்ட்டில் ஒரு கொசு கடித்த மாதிரி ஒரு தடிப்பு இருந்தது மேலாக. அதை வந்து டாக்டர்கிட்ட, எங்கள் ஃபேமிலி டாக்டர்கிட்ட போனப்போ அவர் மெமோகிராம் பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னார். மெமோகிராம் பண்ணினப்போ அது ரிசல்ட்டு வேறு எதுவும் இல்லை, சாதாரண ஒரு சின்ன கட்டி தான் இருக்குது, அது உடனே ஆப்ரேட் பண்ணி எடுத்துடலாம், வேறு ஒன்றும் வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னாரு. 1 இயருக்கு அப்புறம் மறுபடியும் இன்னொரு தடவை மெமோகிராம் பண்ணி ஒரு FNAC டெஸ்ட் எடுத்தப்போ அதில் வந்து கேன்சர் growth இருக்குதுன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க.
When we found that he's got a cancer, I don't know how to express my feelings. It was very hard.
உடனே இமீடியட்டாக சர்ஜரி அண்ட் கீமோ அது ரெண்டும் பண்ணினாங்க. கீமோ முடிஞ்சதுக்கப்புறம் சாதாரணமாக நார்மல் லைஃப் நம்ம லீட் பண்ணலாம்.
You can prevent certain cancers by changing your food habits, changing your daily habits. The most important thing is avoiding junk foods, avoiding high colored foods, high cholesterol foods. If you are an alcoholic and if you are a smoker, your chances of cancer is doubled. So say no to alcohol, say no to tobacco. If you are chewing porn, you may get a cancer, oral cavity cancer. Having a high fiber diet, less fat diet, moderate exercises, fresh Indian cooked food always keeps you away from cancer. If you are a woman, it's ideal to start your screening program at the age of 40 years for a mammogram to detect breast cancers yearly once. And if you are married above the age of 18 years, yearly once if you do a pap smear, you can avoid a cervical cancer. So these are all the basic screening tests which will be able to detect cancers very early.
Eat healthy and be healthy.
ஸ்மோக் பண்ணாமல் இருந்தால் நல்லதாக வரும்.
The most important mantra in cancer is early detection ensures cure.
லேடிஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் நான் சொல்கிறது என்னென்னா, பிரெஸ்ட்டில் ஏதாவது வித்தியாசமான ஒரு தடிப்பு ஏதாவது வந்ததுன்னா உடனே உங்களோட ஃபேமிலி டாக்டர்கிட்ட கொண்டு போய் காட்டு.
Have the awareness, come to us early, and each cancer survivor be an example to the others and the other cancer patients, and instill hope into them.
Life is joy and hope and smiles. Life is gentle flowing love. Life is health and happiness and forever. No always, knowledge empowers. Share a smile, gift a hope. Today's lovely.